Hey guys, this is Sage Wisdom by S.L. Harris, and I'm here today to do Aquarius's reading for the second half of May. So it's May 15th through the 31st, okay? So I tried a different spread. I tried a spread called How to Make the Best of a Bad Situation, which I found as I was doing the spread, maybe it wasn't the best spread for a general reading because it's only going to apply to people in situations where you're in a sticky situation, where the situation is not the way you want it to be, okay? So it is a general reading, but it's kind of more specific because it's applying to people who's in a bad situation. So if it resonates, great. If it doesn't, that's okay. Check me out when I do the June readings, okay? All right, so I'm going to start with my prayer, and then we're going to go right into the reading. Thank you, God, for this opportunity to read for the sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign of Aquarius in terms of love, career, finances, or whatever message wants to come through. Ask for tons of white light and love to surround me, surround the collective. Help me deliver the message with clarity and accuracy. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Ask for a lot of protection. Ask you to lower my ego so I can clearly hear, see, feel, and know the message is coming through. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Okay, so I'm going to start with overall energy. I pulled 3 cards for the overall energy. And the first card that you have, Aquarius, is the 7 of Coins. So the 7 of Coins is talking about, I mean, it could mean like you procrastinating or taking a pause for a minute to kind of evaluate a situation. But what they're saying, if you are wanting something to bear fruit and to come into existence, you need to bring your efforts to a successful completion, is what they're saying. So I feel like the reason why you're taking this pause is because something is changing in your mind and you're unsure. So that's why this delay is here, okay? All right, so then you have the Knight of Cups, okay? And so this delay, the cups represents emotion. So this delay has to do with some type of emotional situation that's going on. It's saying that it's like you're real intellectual, but they feel like your ego is kind of getting in the way of making a decision. And I do feel like it has to do in terms of which way to go in terms of a romance, in terms of a lover, okay? So Spirit is encouraging me to tell you that some relationships are there to teach you lessons, okay? So just know that, all right? And then you have the 2 of Cups. So that's further clarify that this has to do with a partnership or a relationship. So it's talking about a bond that you have with someone, like a current love affair. But they're saying that either is going to be you're reconciling with this person, or is going to be an end coming to the situation. Okay, so that's the overall energy. There we go. Remember when I said the type of reading this is how to make the best of a bad situation. So it's going to talk about the lessons in a situation, you know, how to get through something. So if it don't apply, it don't apply. So if you're not in a sticky love situation, this reading is not for you. Okay. So now I'm going to start with the situation. So how it's set up. You got the situation that's in the middle. You got whatever whatever caused the situation that was from the past is over here. What you need to release and move forward. And then it's like what you need to hold on to and then the outcome. Okay. So I'm going to start with the current situation. So you have the Knight of Pentacles and you have the 4 of Wands. So they're saying it's like you guys made a promise to commit to someone, to have a stable relationship with someone, but you're really slow about bringing the situation into fruition. Okay, so it's like you're taking your time with establishing this new foundation with someone. Okay, which for a lot of you is causing. It's like okay, you got the 10 of Cups and you got the 10 of Swords. So it's saying that a cycle is closing out, where it's coming closer to you for you to make a decision about what you want to do in terms of commitment and love in your future. Okay, so it's like they're wanting you to conclude something, either close it out or start it up. That's the energy. Okay, so you either have to move towards it or let it go. Okay, now they're also saying that it's like a lot of you, it will be like you're walking away from the situation, because I have the 9 of Pentacles, which is showing you independent, separate from the situation, which will leave either you or your partner feeling some type of heartbreak energy. Okay, but it's like you have to bring the balance in for you at this time. You got to get clear on what it is that you want on an emotional level, because I feel like the person that you're with, they've been real patient with you as far as you taking a pause and trying to figure out what you want to do with, you know, like a lot of you not moving forward in terms of this love situation. But yeah, you need to go in one direction or the other. That's what Spirit is saying. Okay. So you need to get clear on what your emotions are telling you and get clear on what you want so you can move towards the thing that you're wanting at this time. Okay. You got the Temperance, which is talking about bringing balance. The water to me is representing balancing your emotions so that you can get the type of wish that you're wanting. 9 of Cups to wish fulfillment. Okay. So what was going on in the past? What's going on in the past is it was a lot of conflict, a lot of arguing, a lot of battles between you and this person. I feel like you guys have separated from this person several times. Like y'all break up and y'all make up, y'all get back together, right? But it leaves an energy of like coldness there, a lot of frustrations or feeling like bound to the commitment, but not feeling happy about was making y'all stay together, was making y'all stick together. Okay. So yeah, so it's a lot of like y'all make up, y'all break up, make up, break up. That's a lot of that has been going on in the past. You know, 5 of Swords and then the five of Wands. There's a lot of conflict, a lot of change within the union. You know, going back and forth, which has left the energy of like coldness, and it's like you're trying to approach it more logical, but it's just adding to the frustration. That's what I feel. Okay, now. Again, what's causing the argument? What's causing the argument is I think your partner wants you to move forward with them, and you kind of putting everything on pause. It's like you like, wait, I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? So you have the Knight of Cups and Knight of Pentacles, and it's just showing you going back and forth. The love affair starts up, the love affair comes to a halt. The love affair starts up, the love affair comes to a halt. We get together, we're nice and loving for a minute, and then we starting to argue. You know what I'm saying? The battles come, and now we feel like, restricted, and it's kind of cold, it's kind of harsh, okay? So it's like starting up the love, it's coming to a halt. Starting up, coming to a halt, like you're going back and forth, okay? So that energy is the energy that's blocking this relationship from moving forward, okay? Now, when I look at what you need to release, what I have here is what Spirit wants you to do. Spirit wants you to pull back and take a mental break from all the harsh energy, all the arguing. They need you to take a time out and kind of relax in that area to get clear on what it is that you truly want at this time. Because they feel like you're juggling this idea of getting back with this person or leaving a person. Like you go back and forth in your mind about what you want to do. So Spirit wants you to start fresh. But before you can start fresh, you're going to have to do some deep soul searching, some meditation to try to get clear on what it is that you truly want. Because I feel like you've been with this person for a while, and maybe you've changed, or maybe the person has changed, and maybe who you changed to or who your person has changed to is like you're no longer compatible. You know what I'm saying? So pull back and do some meditation, do some prayer, seek enlightenment from source about what you need to do, because a new beginning is wanting to come in for you, but it can't come in if you're juggling with what to do. You understand? So if you want your wish fulfilled, you have to get more clear on what you want mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Okay. So tap into source, to divine love, and try to figure out what you want, because what you really want is you want stability, and you want something that's more in line with your heart's desires, what they're saying. You want to get your wish fulfilled. Okay. But right now, the reason why you're not getting that is because you're not clear on it. You keep thinking, okay, this is the person I've been with, and this is who I'm going to be with. But you know what I'm saying? But I think you've changed, or the person changed, or you both changed. It's really like you're growing apart, and that's what's causing a conflict. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to look at what you're holding on to. So some of you are holding on to the good times that you had, you know, your memories, and you're thinking about how things were in the past. Or some of you are just in it because you're married and you're legally tied to this person. Okay. So you're thinking like, oh my God, I don't want to tilt the scales. Like, how's this process going to go if we have to go through court for me to finalize this and into, you know, in a situation, whether it's divorce or whatnot. Right. But Spirit is saying they want you to take action, move towards your happiness is what they're saying. Okay. King of Wands and the Sun, take action and move towards your happiness at this time, because that's the only thing that's going to bring you victory. You making a choice. Okay. What's going to bring victory to you is making a choice at this time. So you either move forward, this might be the title of this video, or you leave the situation alone. Okay. So like right now you're stuck in the middle, but you need to make a decision to go in one direction or the other. So meditate. They're saying go into hermit mode so you can get clear on what it is that you want at this time, so that you can seek enlightenment on the decision that you need to make, so you can know what direction you need to go in your life that's going to lead you to a stable future, a future that's nourishing for you, a future that's connected to your truths and what it is that you truly want from a partner. Okay, so that's what's going to lead to your stability, is you getting clear on what you want. Like you're juggling with something, but you're juggling with an idea of how things were, not with how things are. So they want you to deal in reality, like seeing things for what they are in this current moment, not looking back in the past about what they were and not looking in the future about what they could be. How do you see things going from this point? So if you're going to think future, think about manifesting the type of relationship, the type of life that you want with this person. Okay. Which is using your divine feminine energy, which is your creative energies, your manifestations energy, you know what I'm saying? Nurturing in your mind's eye the type of life you want with a person, because we're going to keep it like that. Keep it general. Okay. Don't stay stuck in one ideal about a person. If the person is no longer the person who you thought they were or who you used to them being, they changed. That's okay. People change. You have to start expanding on something different going forward. Okay. Now, when I look at the outcome, Aquarius, you get your card, the star card. Okay. So it's talking about you nurturing yourself and getting clear on what you want, bringing balance in your life at this time. Okay. They want you to have hope about what it is that you're trying to gain access to. But you know what I'm saying? Just be clear, like be practical with it. Like look at the situation for what it is, not for what it was. And that's what's going to help you make your decision. Is what Spirit is saying. Okay. So it's like you're trying to balance things on an emotional level. And what's going to happen as a result of that? Okay, wait. Balance things on an emotional level. You're trying to balance stuff out. But it's going to require strength and courage to go through this time, to seek the answers that you're really seeking in terms of love, in terms of a partnership or a commitment that's right for you. Okay? And what's right for you is going to bring you happiness. Now, like when you think about the person, it should bring you happiness and contentment and peace of mind. But if it doesn't, then maybe this is not the situation for you. But you're still trying to make up your mind whether you want to continue on or you want to let go. Two of Wands, you're at a crossroads. Okay. But what's actually fated to happen if you choose to explore this, okay, because everybody have free will, a tower moment is going to occur. So the thing that you thought that you wanted or the foundation that you were building was not built on something solid. This is not the situation for you. So it's going to require you to have courage and strength through this time as you take action to move towards your happiness. That's what Spirit is saying. You got to start taking action to move towards your happiness. Okay. To step into a new cycle in your life where the romance is equal. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the person you're with is not equalness with give and take. Now, I clarify some things for you. One of the cards that you have is a sacred space. So remember I said they want you to create an altar. They want you to start meditating. Create a space every day, 15 minutes a day. You can do it 3 times a day, but you can build up to that. But start with just 15 minutes a day. Create a space in your room, your house, wherever, in your car. I don't know. You create a space where you can go to and meditate, okay? And connect with the divine is what they're saying. Because they're saying that they feel like, remember I said there was a lot of arguing, a lot of battles, which is leaving you feeling restricted in a situation. They're saying that demands, like when you demand something of a person, it comes from like a childlike perspective. It's like a kid having a temper tantrum, right? It's based in fear that you think that a person might not give you what you want. And that's where you at. You feel like this person may not give you what you want. So you keep trying to demand all these things of them. You don't do X, Y, and Z. I need this and that done. Like that kind of thing. That's how the argument starts. It's based on something that you feel like is being withheld from you, and you're attacking the person in that way. But they're saying instead of demanding what you want, you got to learn how to command things based on you knowing in your mind, your heart, what you want. So a lot of your conflict or demanding type of attitude is coming from a conflict within your own mind and soul. You're not clear on what you want. So get clear on what you want so that you can command things. And when you command things, you're real sure and you're real steady in the knowledge that you will get the thing that it is that you're seeking. You understand? So that's the difference. Okay. So connecting with your spiritual powers, connecting with source and with divine, by gaining clarity in your thought process, getting clear on what it is that you want at this time. That's what they're saying. So creating this altar or this divine space is going to help you gain clarity on what it is that you want, because they're saying that the power does not reside in a person outside of you. It does not reside in your partner. The power resides in you getting clarity on what it is that you want. Okay. Yeah, that's what that is. Okay. Now, also what they're saying is, they're saying that you have a lot, you're like a healer. You have a lot of power within yourself, but you got to channel that energy is what you got to do. You got to start channeling that energy down into you. Okay. And during this process, have compassion towards yourself and your partner is what they're saying. They're saying during this time, be gentle, walk away from the arguing, the fights, the conflict, and be gentle. Like, gentleness is the strength behind the power, is what they're saying. It's saying that you have to nourish yourself at this time. So you got to transform the harshness into gentleness by refusing to see anything but the light in the situation, is what they're saying. Okay. So it's going to start within you. Like we said, you got to release guilt. You got to release shame. Give all that to God to heal and transmute to light and to love, and keep your thoughts positive. Like, avoid gossip, avoid talking about this person in a negative light. Just get clear on what it is that you want and move towards that thing. It's about gaining clarity. That's what it's about. Okay, so you got the infinite supply card. So it's talking about giving and receiving. Okay, this reminds me of the Six of Pentacles, where it's equalness with give and take in a relationship, but it's saying you're supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. And it's saying that, the universe wants to give you abundance. So abundance come in many forms. It could be financial. It could be in terms of love. It could be, whatever the thing that you want, you can have that in abundance, is what Spirit is saying. Giving and receiving is the key to balance. You have to have balance in a situation. So if you feel like your partner was not given to you the way that you wanted to be given to, you need to make a decision or a choice to move in a different direction. You can't demand from people what you want. You can only command it. Okay. And you really start by commanding it by getting clear on what you want. Just get clear. Maybe this person is not the person that's going to fulfill your needs. You see what I'm saying? So you just focus on, when you do meet the person that you feel is right for you, you give fearlessly and you receive with joy and gratitude. That's what's going to keep the balance there. Okay. It's almost like breathing. So you inhale and you exhale and you do it equally. So giving is just as important as receiving. So if you're not giving, okay, this message for you, but this could be for the cross watcher. Maybe your partner's not giving enough, you know what I'm saying? And it's not what you want. So that's why you're starting to demand things of them. It's not about demanding. Okay. It's about commanding and respect. So just don't worry about your future. Just get clear on making a choice to move in a different direction at this time. But you are going through a transmutation process, and this process requires courage, is what they're saying. You have to burn off the old and allow the new to enter at this time. So just busy yourself with taking steps towards change so that this cleansing can take place. Okay. Yeah. Your angels and your spirit guides are surrounding you at this time, supporting you to help you through this time. So tap into that energy from source, from divine. And they're also saying that you're becoming more spiritually aware, and they want you to be more active in that process by taking the time to meditate, creating that altar, that sacred space, and start with 15 minutes a day where you meditate and pray, clear your mind, and be receptive to the messages coming in from source. Okay. It's like about balancing your chakras, the energy centers in your body. Okay. Balancing your chakras and clearing out all those blocks, whatever is congested, all those congested energies, let that flow out of you. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to help you to lift yourself up and for you to be more aware about what it is that you want and to be able to set clear intentions for yourself. So what they're urging you to do is to either finish what you started with this person or move on. Okay. All right. So this is the message, Aquariuses. It may not apply to you because this spread is called How to Make the Best of a Bad Situation. So if you're not in a bad situation, this is not going to apply. So I'll see you guys soon. Stay safe out there. Light and love.